Yo, morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be changing this bad boy. So this is going old 16th edition board. We're going to be upgrading that to an 18th edition. I've got some sockets that need to be put into the lounge and the master bedroom. Full test. The homeowners have just bought this property, so it's the right thing to do. Get it all brought up to date because they're going to be running through the whole house, getting it all decorated. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. The link is in that one, I believe. Smash that for me, turn the notifications on, give us a thumbs up if you like it, and let's get this ripped apart. So it's a pretty standard MK board. So what we've got on here, so we've got upstairs lights, downstairs lights, what's that, down lights, outside front, which is that arrangement, I'm guessing. We've got a hob on a 45, we've got a shower, sockets downstairs, socket upstairs, immersion heater, outside, what's that, outside waterproof socket. So it looks like it's been labelled up nicely, so hopefully that stays as it is. We've got our gas bonding, that's all good. Location wise, I imagine that the cables are going to come through rear entry on here, so we'll whip that cover off and have a look. Okay, so we'll look at this on face value together. So we have got the meter tails there, which are not terminated correctly. And what I mean by that, we've got copper on show. It's not that they're in the wrong terminals. So it's not too bad, but you can see potentially originals which have come in, and then these ones here, whatever's that, it's an old shower then. So that shower's been cut out for some reason and just left like that. So it actually, I was wrong. So the cables are coming up from here and dropping in the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you up on time lapse because we have got a lot to do today. So I'm going to get that all stripped out and get cracking. Okay, so we've got the board mounted now, but so what we've done is used some fire grommets underneath. So if you can just manage to get the double insulation inside, so it's really, really tight. And I was actually in two minds whether I needed to actually extend all the cables, so perhaps bring them above there to put another enclosure on, just to lower them down. Then I would have mounted the board sort of down here somewhere like that. So yeah, I mean, it's tight, really, really tight. So this is what I'm going to call, like I say, a real world board, rather than it's all dressed in and there's no option for DIN rail entry on there. So yeah, so it's one of them really. So like I say, the earth bonding's tight, everything's tight. So we'll make sure that we'll dress it in as neatly as we possibly can. Okay, so the board's all done now. We just tested it all. So, like I said, trying to get the double insulation inside there was a challenge, but we've got all that sorted. So, as you've just seen, gone through it all, torqued them all up. So, some of you will probably go, oh, you're using an impact driver and whatnot on the terminals. No, I'm not. It's not an impact driver. It's a basic drill. That the torque settings on it next to absolutely nothing. And the important thing behind that is to make sure you can't then over tighten your terminals. Hence the reason why you go around and use your torque screwdriver afterwards. So there is a few little issues, nothing too drastic. So this one on here as well, so you can see, well, you might be able to see that cable, but there's an old shower cable that I've not put back into the board. It's no longer in use. It was cut on the old setup. So what I'm going to do is going to put that in a Wago box, just in case someone later on wants to re-energise it for whatever reason. We haven't got any exposed ends. So we've just rattled through all those bits and bobs now, but like I say, I can't. Ideally, it'd be nice to get them on a DIN rail entry on the board, but obviously it's not going to happen on there. So yes, so I'll get all the labelling done now, get all those bits and bobs sorted, and then I'll go through all the faults that I've found so far. Right, issues that we found in the house. We've got no CPC continuity, so that's from the board all the way to the hallway light. There's been a lot of light fittings changed in the house for some jazzier numbers. There's no CPC connection to the small upstairs bedroom, and that's lighting. No CPC connection to the rear bedroom light switches as well. So both the light switches. So majority of the house, all the switches and sockets have been changed to brushed or well, polished in some of them. So I've got those to sort out. So outside lights, so there's a load of down lights all on the front, non-IP rated, and also they've got singly insulated cables on show, and they're not within their enclosure. So the switch gear for the outside light as well is, I've shown you for the time clock, because there's no, I've got singly insulated cables on show on there. And the garage socket and light switch, which is these bad boys behind me, they're obviously not supported. So for some reason it's been moved from this position across to here, which I can only think that the plumber didn't have enough flex. So they've just decided, rather than sorting that out properly, is just moved the socket across. So I don't know what's going on there, but that's by the by. So I need to sort those bits out. Overall, not that bad. So I've now got to go inside the living room now, and then we're going to lower. I'll tell you what, I'll take you in, then I'll show you. Right, so in here, so the idea is there used to be obviously a big fat telly on the wall. So these HDMIs have got to go. They go down to that corner over there, so they've all got to come off and get rid of those. That socket there, which I'm presuming is a spur from that way, because the previous guy would have had a chase all the way along. That one needs dropping down because there's going to be a new TV unit down there, and then we're going to add, so there'll be two doubles going down there, so we're going to have to extend the ring unless that comes straight across, which I highly doubt. The other good thing about working here is that the client keeps making me cups of tea, so it's wicked. So I'm well happy about that, because that doesn't normally happen, because quite often people like making tea for themselves and don't make me one. So, right, let's get cracking. Right, so as you can see, it's a bit further on. I've had a bit of a mare, to be honest. So here, there used to be a fireplace in amongst this bit here, okay? So fixing wise for this socket has been a bit of a pain. So I've got a fix in here, and then we've had to secure up this side. So I've just caught the edge, so I think it used to have a coal fire, so I've just caught an edge on there. So, because previously, if you can see just about where they put the old HDMIs in, it's got hairline cracks in it. So what I've done is I've raked those out and whacked some more filler in and stuff. So I've opened up, so when I cut the bottom out, I've opened up the top all the way across, stuck the plasterboard in from down there, up here, filled the whole lot. And then what I've also done down this end, so where the old feed was, because I was right, I guessed that obviously it'll all come this way. So they'd spurred off from here, ran it all in amongst the HDMIs all the way across to behind me. So what I've then done is once I took that off, I realised that the back box behind it was just a Patras, so that was great. So pulled all that out and replaced all that. And then what I've done is I've run 2 new legs in from this point here all the way down, so keeping in the prescribed zones. And then I've extended the ring because obviously I can't then just go spur off a spur. So I've extended the ring back to here, and yeah, that bit's all done and dusted. So I can't remember how much I've recorded on the time lapse, we should see. So let's go and have a look at the board. So the board's all done and dusted now. So we've got loads and loads of room for scope up there. So we've got what, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 6 spare ways there. So moving forward, just in case they wanted a EV, something like that, or I know there's, like I said, the homeowners have got loads of plans for the house, so it's more than sufficient now size-wise. Yes, we do need to sort some other bits and bobs out. We've made a bit of a list, but we're going to work through them. So today I've run out of time because there's one more socket I needed to do, and I just ran out of time. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you have and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so and leave us a comments below if you want to see, or would you have done it slightly different. Let me know, and yeah, catch you on the next one.